What if we are living in a world where everything we experience, every emotion, every interaction, every single thing that makes up our existence, all of it is meticulously crafted within an intricate code, a grand simulation orchestrated by a superior intelligence? This idea, while seemingly far-fetched, is not as crazy as it might sound. In fact, it's a concept that has gained significant traction among philosophers and scientists alike. Welcome to our channel, where today we are diving deep into a compelling theory that challenges the very nature of our reality. Join us as we explore the fascinating idea that our universe is nothing but a simulation, controlled by a higher power. So sit back, relax, and prepare to have your mind blown. The renowned Oxford philosopher Nick Bostrom argues that given the rapid pace of technological advancement, it is entirely plausible that our world is nothing more than a sophisticated computer simulation, created by a highly advanced civilization. He posits that if a civilization reaches a point where it can simulate consciousness, it would do so for research or entertainment purposes, leading to a simulated reality indistinguishable from our own. Bostrom suggests that the first civilizations to achieve this level of technology will have the ability to run simulations containing conscious beings. As technology continues to evolve, these simulations become more detailed and lifelike. Eventually, we may even simulate human consciousness with photorealistic detail, creating digital copies of humans within these simulations. In essence, Bostrom theorizes that there could be multiple layers of simulations, each with its own set of digital humans, and we may exist within one of these simulated realities. This simulation hypothesis, as it has come to be known, raises profound questions about the nature of reality and our place in the cosmos. If we are merely lines of code in a vast digital landscape, what does that say about our free will and the purpose of our existence? The implications of such a theory are both thrilling and unsettling. While the simulation hypothesis may appear to be a product of science fiction, there are intriguing parallels between the world of coding and the laws of quantum mechanics. Both realms deal with probabilities and the behavior of particles. In coding, the outcome of actions depends on conditional statements and algorithms, much like the probabilistic nature of quantum mechanics. This eerie similarity has led some to believe that the universe itself could be governed by a grand code, a cosmic software that dictates the behavior of everything we know. One particularly puzzling aspect of our reality is the phenomenon of déjà vu, which literally translates to already seen in French. Déjà vu refers to the strange feeling of familiarity when experiencing something new. It's as if we have already lived through the present moment in the past, leaving us with a sense of eerie recognition. While déjà vu has been attributed to various psychological factors, some believe it could be a glitch in the simulation, a momentary lapse where the fabric of the code unravels, allowing glimpses into alternative realities or memories from past lives. These instances, though subjective and difficult to prove, add a layer of complexity to the simulation hypothesis, suggesting that there may be more to our existence than meets the eye. In recent years, scientists have made remarkable discoveries about the nature of the cosmos, pushing the boundaries of human understanding. One such revelation concerns the enigmatic vacuum expectation value, often referred to as the cosmological constant. This value, denoted by the Greek letter lambda, represents the amount of energy present in a cubic meter of space. What makes it particularly intriguing is that it has a value close to zero, yet it has profound implications for the evolution of the universe. According to Einstein's equations, a non-zero value for lambda would indicate that the universe is expanding at an accelerating rate. This discovery was a significant departure from the previously held belief that the expansion of the universe was slowing down under the influence of gravity. The perplexing aspect of the vacuum expectation value is that it appears to be fine-tuned to an incredibly precise level, raising questions about why it is not much larger or smaller. Some physicists have interpreted this as evidence of a higher intelligence at play, suggesting that the universe itself could have been intentionally designed. This idea aligns with the simulation hypothesis, implying that the very fabric of reality is carefully crafted, allowing for the existence of complex life forms such as ourselves. However, it is important to note that the interpretation of the vacuum expectation value remains a topic of ongoing debate and research within the scientific community. Another intriguing observation that lends credence to the simulation theory is the behavior of subatomic particles. Quantum mechanics reveals that particles exhibit wave-like properties, demonstrating a remarkable degree of interconnectedness. This interconnectedness is exemplified by the famous double-slit experiment, which showcases the bizarre behavior of particles such as electrons. When fired at a barrier with two slits, electrons exhibit an astonishing ability to pass through both slits simultaneously, creating an interference pattern on a screen behind the barrier. This phenomenon defies classical physics and suggests that the behavior of subatomic particles is inherently random and probabilistic. What is particularly intriguing is that the act of observation seems to influence the outcome of these experiments. When attempting to measure or observe the path of a particle, its wave-like properties collapse, causing it to behave more like a localized entity. This raises philosophical questions about the role of consciousness in shaping reality, aligning with the simulation hypothesis, which posits that our universe is nothing more than a highly advanced computer simulation. The apparent randomness and observer-dependent behavior of subatomic particles could be interpreted as glitches in the simulation, errors introduced by a superior intelligence for unknown purposes. While these observations cannot definitively prove the simulation hypothesis, they certainly add to the growing body of evidence that challenges our conventional understanding of the universe. As we continue to explore the mysteries of the cosmos, it is essential to remain open to unconventional ideas that may revolutionize our understanding of reality. The simulation hypothesis, while speculative, encourages us to question our assumptions and consider the possibility that we may be part of something far greater than we can currently comprehend. The late Stephen Hawking, a renowned theoretical physicist and cosmologist, also pondered the nature of reality and the possibility of a simulated universe. In his book, A Brief History of Time, Hawking discussed the concept of a no-boundary universe, suggesting that time had no beginning. This idea challenged the prevailing notion of the Big Bang Theory as the starting point of the universe. Hawking's exploration of the universe's origins aligned with the simulation hypothesis in the sense that it questioned conventional beliefs about reality. While Hawking did not explicitly endorse the simulation hypothesis, his willingness to challenge established theories paved the way for more radical ideas to be considered. In addition to the theories proposed by Bostrom and Hawking, there are other intriguing perspectives that support the simulation hypothesis. The simulation argument put forth by the philosopher David Chalmers explores the idea that conscious experience or qualia, such as the redness of red and the painfulness of pain, are nothing more than information that can be processed by a computer. If this is true, then it is conceivable that these simulated experiences could be indistinguishable from our own, providing further evidence for the simulation hypothesis. Moreover, advances in artificial intelligence and the increasing sophistication of computer-generated environments have blurred the lines between the virtual and real. As virtual reality technology continues to improve, we are increasingly able to immerse ourselves in simulated worlds that closely resemble our own. This progress brings us one step closer to the realization that our reality may itself be a high-fidelity simulation. However, it is important to acknowledge that the simulation hypothesis remains a controversial topic, and many scientists and philosophers disagree with these ideas. The simulation hypothesis challenges the very foundations of our knowledge and understanding of the universe. Proponents of the hypothesis argue that given the exponential growth of technology, it is entirely possible that we will soon be able to create simulations indistinguishable from reality. As our computing power increases, we may reach a point where we can simulate not only the physical world, but also the human mind and consciousness itself. At that point, the distinction between the simulated and the real may become blurred, raising profound ethical and philosophical questions. However, it is also worth considering the arguments against the simulation hypothesis. Critics often point to the lack of evidence for such a claim and the difficulty of falsifying it. To disprove the simulation hypothesis, we would need to find some aspect of reality that cannot be explained by a simulation. But since simulations can be made arbitrarily complex, it is challenging to devise a test that could definitively rule out the possibility that we are living in one. Moreover, the simulation hypothesis raises questions about the nature of consciousness and whether it can be truly replicated artificially. Despite these criticisms, the simulation hypothesis continues to be an intriguing and thought-provoking idea that challenges our understanding of reality. Whether or not we ultimately decide to believe in the simulation hypothesis, it serves as a reminder of the limits of our knowledge and the vast mysteries that still remain to be uncovered. And remember, if you found this video thought-provoking, don't hesitate to share your ideas in the comments below. Your thoughts could be the catalyst for an even deeper dive into the fascinating world of science and philosophy. So keep exploring, keep questioning, and let your curiosity guide you on this journey of discovery.